Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to today's video. So today we are doing some ranked gameplay. Now, ranked is something that I don't think I've actually quite done on this channel yet. It's something that I don't generally put a lot of time into either. Most of the time I get to gold and I just stop there because I just could not be bothered grinding my way to the higher ranks. But since IKORIA came out, we've had a bit of a slight change to my regular programming regarding to rank. So I came across a deck about three-ish weeks ago, and I played with it and it kind of worked for me, but I made a lot of changes to it and started playing with it in ranked, and it's just yeah, it's working out really well for me. So I've been talking this deck up on my Instagram, which is down below here at Skeledave MTG, about this Lurrus deck. Now, this Lurrus deck is not by any means the best deck you could possibly make. Like it is still extremely competitive. So I've got my untapped statistics here, just to kind of give you an idea of like what it is that we're dealing with here. So I will go through the deck, but I just wanted to show you guys. So like, as you can see, I generally only get to like gold, but since I started playing with this deck, which is been pretty much most of ranked this season, I've actually managed to get myself to plat for the very first time ever, which, you know, is not the greatest, but it's better than gold, and it's more than what I'm generally capable of doing. Been a bit of a yo-yo at the moment, up and down, up and down, up and down, but you know, we're still in there. But you can see here we've got a 63% win rate over about, how many is that, 40, over 60 matches. So, and I've been playing this deck for nearly 8 hours. So I have a few like versions of the deck where you can see where I've like taken cards out, added more in, but for the most part I've pretty much kept the bulk of this version of the deck quite the same. So I'll just where is it? We'll jump back over to this deck here. So I'll just go to the other view. So obviously we have Lurrus as companion. The stipulation with Lurrus as a companion, basically you have to have only like converted mana cost of 2 or less for all your permanents. So you've got a lot of really cheap cards in this deck, but there are some bigger, more expensive ones like Kaya's Wrath, but we'll get to that in a second. So the good thing about Lurrus is when she's active on the battlefield, you can play any card that you've had in your graveyard as if it was in your hand. So when one of your small creatures dies, you don't really care because it's going to come back potentially next turn. You can only play one card though, so you have to be, sometimes you have to kind of think 2 or 3 steps ahead of what may potentially happen. I found that a lot of the games I'm playing with this deck are actually quite long. So I was planning to do like a little mini series on this deck of just like me playing ranked, but I've got a feeling that it may be like 1 game per video because these games are just becoming quite long, but the ends are usually quite explosive. So we have, where do we start? So we got Hateful Eidolon. It's probably the key card. It's the card I try and get in my opening hand. So if I don't have a Hateful Eidolon in my opening hand, I will mulligan down to 4 cards to get one. I find that putting it down on opening hand is good because obviously if you've got like a Godless Shrine or something and you're paying the 2 life to get a black land source, it's okay if you've got a Hateful Eidolon because you're going to get that 1 life back the next turn, so you kind of only release it 1 life. But the thing with the Hateful Eidolon, apart from the fact it has lifelink, is the fact that whenever you put like these auras, so you've got Deadweight and Maya's Grasp, and I think those are the two. Yeah, so those are the two. So Deadweight and Maya's Grasp, whenever you kill something with those, you're going to draw an extra card. So if you have 4 of those on the battlefield and you play a Deadweight and you kill a tiny little 1/1, you're going to get 4 extra cards drawn, which is a massive advantage. And then, you know, if one of these dies and you've got Lurrus out, you just bring it back the next time. It's that simple. We got Serrated Scorpion, which is a really good card. So because there's a tiny bit of a sacrifice element to this deck, these are the little fellas that you want to like sacrifice, because whenever they die, they deal 2 damage to the opponent and you gain 2 life as well. So, and if you're sacrificing them and they're coming back the next turn and then you're sacrificing them again, it's just like a perpetual cycle of like killing and bringing them back, killing them and bringing them back. So with those, with like the added insult to injury of having the fact that you have Cruel Celebrant in there as well, not only are you going to be dealing 2 damage and gaining 2 life, you're going to also be doing an extra 1 damage. So you're doing 3 damage and gaining 3 life. That's just with 1 Cruel Celebrant. You've got 4 in the deck, so potentially, you know, 1 Serrated Scorpion being sacrificed with 4 Cruel Celebrants, you're going to get, what's the math quickly? 4, 6. So yeah, 6 damage and 6 life gain. So it all adds up. There's some crazy things happen in these games. Like, yeah, there's a lot to explain. So just bear with me. So we got Daxos. So we have Daxos in here. It's not generally used in like these kind of ORZHOV colored decks with Lurrus, I find. I find it real helpful just as like an added like life gain source, particularly paired with Cruel Celebrant. Mainly for the fact that every time a new creature comes into the battlefield and leaves the battlefield that you control, you're gaining 1 life. And if you're sacrificing these Serrated Scorpions and then bringing them back, you're going to get an extra 2 life in that process, even though it takes over a turn, but still, it does add up. We have 2 Priests of Forgotten Gods. This is a fairly new card that I've kind of put in. I'm still experimenting with it. May take it out and just put probably more Maya's Grasps or Deadweights back in. I just wanted to see how it went. I have managed to utilize it successfully most of the time since I've had it in. But because there's only 2 of it, I generally don't seem to be getting them as often as I'd probably like. I had to change the amount of land. We don't actually really have that many lands, so we've only got 7 swamps, 4 castle lock thwains, 3 plains, 4 shrines, and 3 fabled passage. So that's really only 18 lands, which is pretty low normally, but because they're all real cheap creatures and you've got Lurrus here to kind of reuse stuff from the graveyard, you don't really need as many lands, I found. So sacrificing the lands to put more creatures and like other little bits and pieces in is kind of worked out for the better. Now Fiend Dinosaur, we've got 4 of these. Now these are nasty little buggers. They gain +1/+1 for each creature in your graveyard, which is really good because you're a sacrifice deck essentially. So you kind of want to have, you know, creatures in your graveyard. The fact that we've got so many creatures in the deck is an added bonus. But what I generally find I use him for is sacrificing these Serrated Scorpions. So if you tap it for 2 extra mana, so it'd be 3 mana total, you can sacrifice a Serrated Scorpion, and then you can bring back a Cruel Celebrant, or I don't know, a Hateful Eidolon if you don't have one. So it's really good to kind of focus pick what card you want out of your deck. And if you have a card like Kaya's Ghost Form on a Serrated Scorpion, and you sacrifice it with the Fiend Artisan, you're going to kill the Serrated Scorpion, deal damage, gain life, have it get sacrificed, going to come back onto the battlefield, plus you're going to get whatever creature you have as a bonus as well. So you're getting like two like a free creature basically, just to tap the Fiend Artisan. So that's another part of the deck. The final kind of real more important sort of thing, the Eye Collector. Now, this is a really good card if you're playing against anyone that's not using Lurrus. If they have Lurrus, then you don't really want to attack with the Eye Collector, because you're going to basically help them get to the cards they want to use when they put Lurrus out. So whenever I get into a Lurrus mirror match, I'll put these out, but I'll only use them as blockers. I won't actually attack unless I 100% need to in order to survive and win the game. I'll try and avoid using them against Lurrus decks. So just be aware of that. But the good thing is, like, when you attack your opponent with the Eye Collector, both you and your opponent put the top card of your library into your graveyard. So if they don't have Lurrus, and they don't have any other means of getting cards out of their graveyard, then they're basically burning their deck, which is what you want. But for you, it's also good because you're filtering through your deck to get the cards that you actually do want, so that you can cast them from your graveyard with Lurrus. Going back to Lurrus briefly, never ever put out Lurrus in this deck unless you have Kai's Ghost Form. So I will wait till I get at least 4 lands. I'll put Lurrus out, and then I'll put Kai's Ghost Form onto Lurrus, because as soon as Lurrus comes out, it is going to be the #1 target. And even if they have, like, say you're playing against a white deck and they have Banishing Light, if they put Banishing Light on Lurrus with the Kai's Ghost Form, it doesn't actually exile it or whatever. It'll send it away and it'll come back. And a lot of people play cards like Banishing Light and that on Lurrus with the Kai's Ghost Form, not realizing that it actually doesn't actually get rid of it. So always make sure you have Kai's Ghost Form on Lurrus, or if you're 100% sure that there's no way that they can kill your Lurrus, and you can maybe miss one turn and then put Kai's Ghost Form on it the turn after, then that's okay, but you need to be 100% sure, because as soon as you lose this, this deck does not work. We have backup, so we have Call of the Death Dweller. So if for some reason they destroy this enchantment and then they kill Lurrus, and then they think, oh well, that's Lurrus out of the way. If you've got Call of the Death Dweller, you can bring Lurrus back to life and put a Menace and a Death Touch token on as well, which makes it even stronger. And the fact too is, if say for example you have your Lurrus, you've drawn your 1 card limit from your graveyard, and then Lurrus dies, when it comes back after being Kai's Ghost Form, it's technically classed as a new creature, so it will allow you to then play another card from your graveyard. So because Kai's Ghost Form has been taken off and put into your graveyard when it got destroyed, you can then play Kai's Ghost Form again. So make sure that you are doing that every time you bring Lurrus back to life. Hopefully you don't ever have to do that, but that is definitely something to be aware of. The other 2 cards we haven't talked about, well, we got Vampire of the Dark Moon is just in there as a blocker. It's got Death Touch, so it stops, like, you know, your big creatures from attacking you potentially. We have also got Revoke Existence, which we use now because we're in Platinum. I'm finding a lot of decks that are kind of geared to fight like Lurrus decks and that. So if they have like what was it, Grafdigger's Cage prevents any cards being played from outside of the hand. If that card gets put down, then Lurrus is basically useless. So this card is in there for that purpose. Or say for example, you really need to get rid of pacifism or something else that's annoying. Having that tiny little bit of removal, I've found has helped me a little bit. So that's a fairly new addition to this deck. We've also got Kaya's Wrath. So I tend to try and just throw as many creatures out as I possibly can, utilizing Fiend Artisan to sacrifice these Serrated Scorpions with Kaya's Ghost forms, bringing back all the creatures out of our deck, getting as many Cruel Celebrants out first, so that when we have, you know, say 10 to 15 creatures out on our battlefield, we then play this and kill all our creatures, get a whole heap of Cruel Celebrant triggers, and basically annihilate our opponent. That's how I win probably, I would say 80% of the time with this deck. So that's kind of what you want to do. That's why the games are so long, is because you're just basically not really attacking that much. You're just setting up for the big finale of Kaya's Wrath. So if you unfortunately happen to use Eye Collector and throw this into your graveyard as a result, then that card is lost, unfortunately. There's no way to get it back. So just be careful when you are using Eye Collector. If you happen to have an opening hand with 2 Kaya's Wrath and you want an Eye Collector, just go ham, because there's literally the no cards. That is literally the only card, I think. Actually, those. So Kaya's Wrath, Call of the Death Dweller, and Revoke Existence are the only 3 cards that you won't be able to get back with Lurrus. So yeah, that is pretty much the explanation. Obviously, I don't have to explain what Maya's Grasp or Deadweight do, because they're pretty long-standing staples of black sacrifice decks. But yeah, that's the long, super massive, mega long explanation of this deck. So we'll try and jump into a game now. Hopefully it's not a very long game, because this has already been 18 minutes just explaining how it works. So yeah, let's go have some fun and see if we can actually win some ranked games. I don't like this. That is a lot better. We will take this and we'll get rid of the Eye Collector, because he's got Lurrus as well. Alright. Let's go with a full idol. Now he's got a Ajani. I was going to say he's probably got whites. That would be yes. Well, this would be good. Get a green card. And get some life. Cool. So he's essentially wasted 3 life. Okay, I know this deck that he's got. This is a nasty little deck. I want to make this deck myself. We need to kill that now. We need to kill it now. Because as soon as it becomes he gets lands, so it's unblockable. He just chucks a whole lot of enchantments on it, and it's very strong. Very, very strong.
begins.
Okay, so we can play Godless Shrine for 2 life. There's no point blocking. I'm going to kill this next turn, so... unless you've got another enchantment you want to do that. Nope. Okay. Oh, actually this is probably easier. So we'll play this. We'll play... We'll play a black land. Just because we got to go to the shrine here. I'm only doing this because we have Fallen to Death Dweller, so we can get this back if it does happen to die. But this needs to die now. Now. Oh, well. Be that way. Let's go this one. We will block with Serrated Scorpion. So, being green and white shouldn't have a card that can really deal with Lurrus directly. Shouldn't. Yeah, that's fine, I don't really care. Oh, we're gonna block with Scorpion. Yeah, doing good that way. Okay. So, that is a good card to get because, okay, we'll do this. We'll pay the 2 life. We will exile this. He doesn't have one of those cards, surely. Nope, he doesn't have it. He would have played it by now. Whew. Okay, threat gone. I'll play this on here. Draw another card. Why would you do that? He's still gonna die. I guess he gets to scry a card. And we'll play... Yeah, we'll play Cruel Settlement. And we'll attack these 2. Oh, okay. So far, so good. So far. Lurrus Clock. What's he gonna pull out? Healer's Pigeon. Yeah. He's very stupid. He knows I've got dead weight in hand. My graveyard, so that Lurrus is like a dead. I don't know why he did that. Misplays! Gotta make the most of the opportunity while you can. Alright, we have Eidolon and 2 deadweights. So this is good. We've also got Eye Collector, which is kind of handy. Okay. So no companions and white. So we'll play Fatal Passage. Or we won't. Oh, you can't play. There's no point playing it yet. So let's kill this. Draw another card. Okay. Do you want a black or a white? I mean... He's gonna be so angry with me. I'm gonna play black just because I've got all the black cards here. Let's go black. Black. Okay. Alright. So. We'll play the Eye Collector. And then we're going to deadweight outside of Life's Bounty. He's going to be spilled. Alright, drawing a card. What do we get? Okay, Vampire of the Dark Moon. Alright. Chipping away. What's he going to do now? So, it seems like he's a mono white at the moment. Okay. Well. Okay. The game wants us to win. He's going to be so annoyed. He's going to be so annoyed. He may even rage quit here. You gonna draw another land? Please, draw a land. Draw a land. Draw a land. Oh, okay, it's green and white. Okay, we've got another land. Okay, let's get out... we'll go to that one. And Scorpion. Attack these two. Oh, I got rid of one of these other envoys. So sad. It's probably gonna come out with something really good now and just like absolutely like annihilate me. I need to stop being so cocky. Okay, nothing. Nothing but unused land, which is a little worrying. Okay. Get that out. We'll play this on the Scorpion. And we'll go attack all. Oh, we got rid of his Season of Growth. No, he's getting more lands than me though. Oh, he must have had anything. What a shame. Poor fella. Alrighty, so 2 swamps, Hateful Eidolon. Got Kai's Wrath. But no white lands, but that's okay. We can play everything that we've got pretty much apart from Kai's Wrath on turn 2, so... If we draw a white land now, that would be really ideal. He has Lurrus as well, so... He's probably got this enchantment. Oh no, okay. He's a Boros cycling enchantment deck. The Lurrus is good in cycling because basically you can get guaranteed cycling cards from your graveyard. That's the deal behind it anyway. Two big boys. Yeah, I will not be blocking that. Okay. Let's go with... I'm going to put Kai's Ghost Form on Eidolon, actually. Because that way, when I block, I'm going to be able to draw an extra card. So... And by not attacking, I'm enforcing its death. So if I attack, he just... All he has to do is not block. And it doesn't die. So, yes. So thinking ahead at this stage, looks like we'll probably get a Fiend Artisan out. I'm guessing next. He wants to heal himself. Okay. Okay, so this thing's going to draw us another card, which is good. Gain a bit of life. Alright. Okay, excellent. Okay, we'll play that. We'll play this next as well. but no attacks. So we're going to have to cop a bit of a hit here on this next turn. But we'll be able to play a plane, get Lurrus out, and then get a ghost form. So that will be the beginning, hopefully, of the end. See, I don't mind the fact he's got these flourishing foxes because I can just kill them with this Wrath card, so... Ooh, that's nasty. I kind of wish I put the planes out last turn, because I could have killed all this right now, like this next turn, and it would have been sweet. We need to do one of these. Okay. So we can go. No. Yeah, that. And we'll play this on this, draw another card. We need blockers. So I'm prepared to block both these flourishing foxes with these two because they're going to die next round anyways. So I'm going to play that. Get the big and juicy. Go on. Let's get big and juicy. I'll play Lurrus. Play Lurrus. You should probably play Lurrus. Play Lurrus. Ah. What a party pooper. That. Yep. Okay. Oh, he played Lurrus. What a dickhead. Excellent. He be spewing. He's probably frantically mashing his keyboard with his big oaf-like hands. Just. Well done. That's why you never say good game too soon. Oh dear. Wow. Okay. That's an interesting hand. I think we will keep it. Yes, I think we'll keep this. This is not a bad hand. Oh, he says hello. Hello, sir. As I usually say, every time someone says hello, we're probably not going to be friends at the end of the game. Okay. Let's play these. We'll attack with this. I don't think he'll block. Okay. Alright. So planes, Fiend Artisan. Maybe? If he taps his druid, I'm going to kill it with the weight. Because there's a few decks, mutate decks getting around. That utilized Paradise Druid's hex abilities. So yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. We'll play this, pay 2 life. This can go on there. We'll play that back. And we won't attack. I actually want him to attack with that. And we will hit him with the Scorpion. Yeah, we're not going to attack. It's a sneaky little trick. Like, you usually see these Paradise Druids as these like tiny little innocent creatures just used to tap for mana, but when they have their hexproof abilities, it's quite annoying to actually kill them. Okay. Alright, so we can... What have we don't... Oh, we've only got the one there. Okay. Well, let's just play two of these, I guess. I'm gonna attack this. Actually, I'll attack with both of these, because we've got two blockers now. Okay. He's gonna mutate. Oh, he's got another one. Ugh. Does he have another land? Nope. Alright. Well, we can play this. Play this here. You can tap this, pay one. Oh, we haven't got enough mana. Damn. Well, that sucks. Okay. So let's get some free life, I guess. He's gonna block with the Arboreal Grazer for sure. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Must have enough mana to do what he wants to do. Okay. Intriguing. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully he doesn't mutate this shark. We need to kill the shark, like, now. Now would be a good time to get rid of it. Oh, he must not have anything in his hand. One top, one bottom. Okay, that's not good for our next turn, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Well. What we can do here, we can... If I sacrifice... Sacrifice for one, so it was 2 mana. Kill that. Oh, we don't have idle on out. That won't work. Okay. I was trying to do some real funky stuff there, but it's clearly not going to work. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go for 2. Auto pay. Get rid of that. Submit. Let's get another scorpion. And go combat. And get free life. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, starting to get a little bit scared. The longer this game goes on, the more likely he is of messing up our stuff. And I think we're about to see some of it now. So, okay, this is going back to hand. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Play that. That goes onto there. Let's sacrifice 2 auto. This one. And we're gonna get back. We're gonna get where are they? These boys. Okay. So we'll attack with this, And we'll get some free life. Okay. Alright. Interesting. So, I think... Ooh, that's nasty. Okay, so Lurrus is going back again. I'm assuming. Well, you can send a Phoenix back if you want. That's fine. Okay. It's not that bad. Okay. Well, interesting. This one. Oh, Gem Raider. Okay. He's going to get rid of the Kai's Ghost. Oh, okay. He wants to get rid of the Fiend Artisan. Interesting. Oh. Why would you do that? What's going on? There's so much going on here. Okay. Well, he can't attack with any of that. He's still got one land. I don't think he can mutate with one land. Oh, he's got a power. Oh, he can't use the Paradise. He's going to kill Lurrus, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to back his hand. Oh, he's going to get rid of the Hateful Eidolon because it's a Charmant. Return a hand. Okay. All good. What the hell is going on? These mutate decks are mental. Oh, come on. Really? He's still got more. He's still got more in the tank. Surely that's the end. You know, I really hope we get Kai's Wrath. Ooh, damn. Okay. Alright, so I'm playing that again. We'll play this one. Here. What have we got? Legendary creature. There's no enchantments, hey. Just that one on that. Guess we'll play that. And we won't attack. I think we're screwed. Just looking at this at face value, I think we're pretty screwed. Because he's gonna use his pouncing Shore Shark to probably bounce my Lurrus back. I'm assuming. Oh man, this is bananas. This deck. Okay. Hey kids, do you want to like have a deck that takes 10 minutes to have one turn? This is the one. This bloody hell. So stuff, eh? Stuff. Oh, jeez. Oh. I'm not gonna block it, I'll let him do it. I'll finish it off. I love a good meme. Damn. GG. No, I don't think so. That is better. Go with this. We'll get rid of this one. We'll play that. And play that. Okay. Planes. And Lurrus. Okay. Cycle. Cycle, 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 cycle. We probably want another black card at this stage. Let's go black. We'll play this. He won't block for sure. Yeah, it's a cycling deck. So using the what are they called? Stupid eye thingy bobber. I can't remember the name of the card. Not going to be good to use because we're just going to help him get his cycling cards into his graveyard. So we will not attack with that. We put this in here. We don't want him getting too big and juicy. I don't see him blocking this. Okay. Fine with that. That works. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Hopefully he blocks this. Okay. We just need one more land. I don't... Oh, we don't have Ghost Form, do we? No. Saying that he doesn't have... Well, he shouldn't have... Have I got... Yeah, I'm going to use this. He shouldn't have any way to kind of get rid of this. So I'm not too worried about... I'm not worried about... Yeah, I'm not worried about him getting rid of Lurrus. Alright, I'll attack with both of these. We'll block one of them and we'll do it 3 damage. Okay, or not. This one's got a brain. And one more cycle. Okay. We'll play Priest if we don't get a land. Oh, okay. Oh, we can play both. We can play Priest and his deadweight. We don't want this ridiculous shenanigans happening. Draw another card. Oh, okay, so, okay, cool. Attack. Attack. I don't... Oh, he won't be able to block that. Yeah, okay. Cool. It's kind of many cards he's got with cycling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So he can do 7 damage with the Zenith Flare. Cool. I don't care. It's all good. Whoopsie doodle. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. Play that. I'm sure he regrets doing that now. He thought, oh yeah, that'll be sweet. Nope. Okay. Good call. Good call. What What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? I guess it's probably better to have Cool Celebrant. So that's 1 Xenoflare down. He's got 8. He can do 8 damage. Nine damage. 10 damage. 11 damage. 12 damage. Okay. So let's go with this. I'm gonna try and bait him here with this. Yeah. Okay. Slowing him down a bit here. He's gonna put Lurrus out, I think. He's hovering. He's hovering! Nope. No, he's going straight for a Xenoflare. Okay, he's got to do a Xenoflare hit now. Well, not at all this turn. He's only got 4 lands left. Okay, Lurrus. You got one cycle, my friend. And he didn't even use... Oh, excellent. Okay, we've got this, so we can put that on here. We can get rid of our friend here. And win the game. Good game, friend. Good game. Can't always win with cycling decks. Even though they're fun, you just, yeah. I don't know if Lurrus is actually the way to go there, but it seems to be popular, but I don't know. I personally wouldn't do it. Alright, so that is my somewhat awesome Lurrus deck. Now, it didn't get anywhere near as exciting games as I actually thought I would. I was going to do a whole bunch of games and try and make 3 videos, but I think it's going to make this into 1 video. It's definitely to do with the fact that I'm now in Platinum that I'm finding it a little bit harder to actually beat people as much as I was on the way to Platinum. So I think, yeah, I need to tweak it a little bit. I think I'm going to take out, probably take out these eye collectors, and I think I'm going to take out the priests. I'm not really using them, and I could probably put in, so that's like 4 cards. So I could put 2 more Maya's Grasp, another Deadweight in, and I'd probably chuck in an extra, maybe another Daxos or a Revoke Existence probably. I think, oh, I could probably, actually, I might put in another Kaya's Wrath. I think that's probably a good card to have, and I don't have to worry about binning them so much to speak with like the Eye Collector potentially, you know, putting them in the graveyard. So I think that's something to have a bit of a play around with. So see how I go. I don't expect to get to Diamond at this stage. There's only like a week or something left in the season, so I mean it is possible. I just need to keep grinding and grinding. Grinding games just doesn't really do much for me. Like I know you've got to like keep playing the same deck over and over again and just, you know, be persistent, but I don't really find that fun. I have much more fun, you know, just playing in quick play and just making up silly, crazy dumb decks. Like that's, for me, that's what I find fun. So Anyway, that is pretty much anything I have to say about this video and this deck. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you can think of anything that could potentially improve it at all, please let me know down below in the comments. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I say it every video, but down here at SkeleDaveMTG, that's the place to go. Yeah, I'm nearly at 500 followers now, so that's pretty good. Although I probably, by the time this video comes out, I'll probably be at 500 by that point, so I'll probably be aiming for 600. So I'm actually banked quite a lot of videos, so yeah, they're delayed to say the least. So, but anyway, I'm rambling. Hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you guys.
Drive safely.